I have better things to do, like go make love to some certain video games I picked up earlier. That's what I get.
Oh, thanks. No, I appreciate it. You giving me a hard time, I understand. Actually, it's all crooked.
But yeah, well, we got a janky thing, so, you know, we'll make it work. We're on our way to a game store, the only freaking game store in our area. I hear there are boxed Nintendo games.
Yes, I've seen these boxed Nintendo games.
Well, I'm kind of excited. We shall see what is there when we arrive. Where are we going now?
What, you want to go right back to the house?
Yeah, I thought that's what we were doing.
Well, I still have some money. I wanted to go and like look at some thrift stores and stuff. What, you got a problem?
Yeah. I didn't know we were going thrifting.
Well, I know it's Friday, you don't go thrifting, but at the same time...
I didn't know we were going thrifting. This would you always capture me.
What? I capture you?
Yes. I'm being held captive. Please, someone help.
He's not being held captive. He likes thrifting, he just doesn't like taking the time to do it.
Here we are arriving to our local thrift store. It's called Hand Me Ups. They never have much, but hope we find something. There it is. Oh, nope, that's a Subway. There it is.
So, just stopped at the Hand Me Ups thrift store. We did not find anything. Well, no, we found a silver X painted silver Xbox original.
Somebody painted their Xbox.
12:30.
I need jalapeno poppers to wash down the donuts that I just ate.
Breakfast time for Joel.
I need some sheets.
9:44.
Take away this pain.
Free advertising sheets. Free advertising.
Well, we're off to our local huge warehouse church. They have a thrift shop in the middle of it.
Giant thrift shop in the middle of it. Do I turn left in there where the giant sign says the thrift store is?
Turn left at the giant sign that says thrift store. My footage is better than your footage.
We shall see. We shall see. Getting it. This guitar has been here for so long, and we have too many. Found the perfect thing. RoboCop outfit. We're gonna get one of these one day. When we have 650. What, like Manfred Mann?
As you can see, we are heading down the road, and we are going to stop at Cause for Pause. Got to make sure you get photographic evidence of the kittens inside. There are kitties. Beware of kitties.
What?
Look. Dude.
Shaggy.
Okay, Goodwill Community Donation Center and Foundation.
We're going to our last thrift store of the day. It is a Goodwill. If he can park the car, because
It's a large car.
it seems quite dangerous.
It's a large car.
Alright, get me out of this freaking car.
Large car.
Dang wang! Dang wang!
This is a terrible road. You can tell from the way that everything's shaking on that camera.
I want to throw this penny at the camera.
Don't.
I was afraid it might go down here.
Don't do that.
Come on.
Don't.
Come on.
Alright, only if I can pour M&M's down your defrost.
This is a lot different. I'm not going to get it in the defrost thing.
Don't throw it at the don't throw it at the camera. Don't throw the penny at the camera. Don't do it. Don't do it. Now it's gone forever. As you can see, Joel is not here. Bonus thrifts.
Hello, you viewers.
How's it going? This is the end of the video where we tell you exactly what we got when we went thrifting. Although technically this is the first episode, so we didn't do a whole bunch of thrifting. We did go to a game store, so we got some good pickups to show you. But we did get some good thrift finds, considering.
Yeah, considering.
So, Joel, you found some Wii games?
Yes. See, I found a rare copy of Wii Sports Resort.
That's very rare, indeed.
Rare copy.
It's very rare. I got, if you were watching the video earlier, I picked up Sport Hero, which is, I hear a good game. I will try it. Guarantee you. And, I also got these two sports games. Very cheap. I actually had this one already, so there's a pickup for you, dude.
Alright, I also got Scooby-Doo First Frights, and this was also from Matthew over here. Very terrifying game.
No, I agree. No, freaking look at this freaking picture. That is terrifying. These are not the Scooby-Doo kids. These, yep. We'll talk about this later.
Calm down.
Wait.
Yep, we already went over this
This is a
one.
good one. Okay, so for the bonus thrifts, the ones I did without Joel, I picked up a couple of 50-cent DVDs. Space Ghost Coast to Coast and Phineas Ferb meets the Marvel characters. Not game related, but they're both things I want to watch. Highly recommend the Space Ghost. And I found 2 sports games.
What do you know?
That both belonged.
Oh my God.
That both belonged to James. Thanks for donating those, James. I appreciate it. I paid 50 cents for each of them. And this is a double I picked up. That's for you too.
Oh man,
yeah.
Sports games.
Unfortunately,
I love adding sports games to my collection. Let me tell you what.
Unfortunately, I picked up the baseball game, and I know that's like your favorite kind of game.
It
so,
is.
Yeah, that's mine. So forget it. The other bonus thrift was this. I paid $1 for the Brain Trainer. It is a Sega game from 2004. It is an LCD game.
Get a load of that.
and it does stuff like math problems and a bunch of other stuff. You know, I really like picking these things up, especially the Mattel or the Milton Bradley ones, the like Yahtzee and Kinect 4. I really like those. So I picked this up for $1, and it'll look great sitting like a little book on a shelf. So.
Oh yeah, it would look beautiful.
Now, we want to make sure that you guys know that you have to, when you go to a thrift store, always look through all of the VHSs, because this man, while he was looking through the VHSs, found
a sports game.
A sports game.
Sega NFL 1994. Joe Montana when he played for the Chiefs, so you know.
I already have this game, but it's complete in box. It's got the book and everything, and you know, we felt like it was a pretty good pickup, right?
Yeah. It was all right.
It was all right. It was pretty good. It wasn't like the best ever, but it was all right. It wasn't like finding hole-in-one golf for Super Nintendo or anything. So
that we did find,
but that video will never be seen.
Never by the eyes of you viewers.
All right, so we did go to that Gamester store today, and while we were there, we both picked up a copy of Destroy All Humans for the original Xbox, and we both highly recommend this game because we've heard that it's great.
2 thumbs up.
And I remember actually playing this when I had my original Xbox stuff. I had borrowed it from a friend, and I enjoyed it very thoroughly, but that's another story also. So, we were talking about boxed Nintendo games, right?
Well, we may have some for you. I got Karnov, boxed. No manual, though, which kind of sucks, but still boxed Nintendo games. We don't ever find them where we are located. They do not come around.
You saw the thrift stores we deal with.
They're very sad.
Yeah, they're
Very
pretty
sad.
bad, yes.
Why don't you show off some of your more...
Well, I went to the
dollar bin finds.
I went to the game store. I always look in his dollar bin. I picked up this game, the Michael Jackson Experience, for the Nintendo DS, because I'm really kind of curious about it more than anything else, because I guess you tap things instead of actually dancing. And I have this for the Kinect, and I have yet to try that, but I will at some point if my back doesn't give out first.
I would die.
So I've got 2 more games to show you, but he's got 2 more games to show you after this game. So let's check out his next pickup, his next
The next
find.
boxed Nintendo game is Alpha Mission. Yeah. You don't understand how stoked we were to find boxed games. We don't find that many.
We don't. Not in town. Not where we live.
Doesn't happen.
And if we do, usually we pay a lot of attention to it. So hence why we were so excited. I talked about my Kinect collection. Another dollar bin find was the UFC Trainer for Kinect. And I don't trust it. It says THQ. I don't trust it. But it's a Kinect game. And I, like some people, actually like the 360 Kinect.
And he's going to get in UFC fighting shape.
Dude, if I do it, then that'll be the reason. That'll be the reason. So, hold on. I'm going to finish this. Recently, I picked up this game for Wii, and my son tried it, and he was really happy with it, and he really liked it. So, I figured I'd pick up the 360 version of Epic Mickey 2, The Power of Two, so that he could play it when he had some time to try this on the 360 as opposed to the Wii. And without further ado,
the final pickups.
The final pickups, probably the nicest and best looking boxed games that we found today.
Super Mario Brothers 2. I already own copies of this game, but not boxed. So well, it is a must-have.
Well, I got the NES Classic, the Mini or whatever.
We all have it.
I mean, you know, it's got...
And Super Mario 3. boxed.
It's got these 2 games on it. What I'm saying is that finding Karnov and finding Alpha Mission for, you know, NES and boxes is not very common. So it was all very nice to actually find things today that we could either show off or, you know, that we could show off or, you know, have a good conversation about, because usually it's so dry around here that we can never find anything.
Very dry.
And what we do find are sports games, you know.
Lots and lots of sports games.
You know, sports games are essential to any collection to fill the void, to make it look big. If you ever want to make your collection look bigger, just go buy a bunch of sports games. They're everywhere. People bought them in the millions, and then they threw them away.
Don't buy sports games.
They threw them away in the millions.
Try not to.
No, buy sports games. Don't buy them for anything less than, what, 50 cents, $1?
Yeah, don't spend.
Yeah. Don't. This is a show about thriftiness and, you know, being frugal.
Thriftiness.
Yeah, well, we're thrifting in it. So
we are.
What we need to do is we need to remind them that they need to, you know,
look through VHSs.
Yeah,
look through VHSs. They put card games. Sometimes you'll even see Nintendo games in VHSs.
And we've actually found a Super Nintendo
Hole-in-One,
box.
yeah.
Hole-in-One box.
I mean, it's not a great game, but it was still a complete box. That was our first ever box game found, actually.
Yeah, and
we've been thrifting for quite a while.
That was early on, so. But that's what we have. We highly, highly discourage you from liking or subscribing anything. Please don't like or subscribe anything. And if you do, that's fine. Be defiant. Be the defiant youth, the masses.
Sure. All right. See you guys.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Peace. Bodily Functions.
So yes, a bright, beautiful day here in Bodily Functions.
That was deep down one. That one kind of tasted gross.
We're just gonna drive around in circles. You hear me? That's what we're doing. Driving around in circles. Feel better now? Do you? Do you feel better now? Do you?